This is Monster Jam Sign Up Series Season 5 on episode 59. Here we go. First race in number 1 is gonna be Council taking on with Gradient of Azoma Tosimo down. And towards the last race in number 1 is gonna be Sun Diggle taking on with Bandana, was here first race in round 1. Here we go, first race in round 1. It's gonna be Pound Soul, will be moving on in round 2. Here we go, next race in number 1 is gonna be Iron Man taking on with Ultimate Poodle. It looks like okay, looks like we do have to do a wing 1. Here it comes for the wing 1. And this time, Iron Man will be moving on in round 2. Next up is Megalodon Hopperfield taking on Web Plower. It is Plower will be moving on in round 2. Here we go, next race is gonna be Zombie Michael taking on Web Predator. Here they go. And so close that even for the choice Ghost Ship Predator will be moving on in round 2. Next race in number 1 is gonna be Wage taking on with Jurassic Attack from the Monster Chase. Here they go. And is Wage will be moving on in round 2. Here we go. Next race in number 1 is gonna be Bygone Dragonite Fire as on Mount Toast of the 4th pack taking on with Guino. Here they go. It's gonna be Bygone Dragonite Fire from the 4th pack will be moving on in round 2. Here we go, next race and number 1 is gonna be Mel Molesso taking on with Jersey Duku. Here they go. It looks like Mel Molesso will be moving on in round 2. Here we go, last race in number 1 is gonna be Vendetta taking on with Summer Diggle. Here they go. Oh, so close that even from each other was taking a straight interview. It was like I can't tell. We'll say week 1. Here we go, week 1. And this time, Summer Diggle will be moving on in round 2. Here we go, first race in round number 2 is gonna be Superman from the DC Universe 5 pack taking on Web Pound Soul and move on down. And towards the end of the race, it's gonna be Summer Diggle taking on with Maximum Destruction. We'll say our first race in round 2. Here we go, our first race in round number 2. Let's go racing. It is gonna be Pound Soul. We'll be moving on in the quarterfinals. Here we go, next race in round number 2 is gonna be Great Cuz Marco Webb from Mix 25 taking on with Iron Man. Here you go. It's gonna be Iron Man. Holds Margin Mattel will be moving on in the quarterfinals. Sorry, the video got interrupted. So anyway, next up we have Dragon Blackout taking on Web Plower. Here they go. It's gonna be Plower will be moving on in round 2. Here we go. Next race is gonna be No Nightmare taking on Wealth Predator. Here they go. It's gonna be Predator will be moving on in a round in the quarterfinals. Here we go. Next race in round number 2 is gonna be Rage taking on with Lumberjack. Here we go. It's gonna be Lumberjack will be moving on in the quarterfinals. Here we go. Next race in round number 2 is gonna be Avenger Nomad taking on with Bygone Dragonite Fire. Here we go. It's gonna be Avenger Nomad will be moving on in a quarterfinals. Here we go. Next race in round number 2 is gonna be Mad Melissa taking on Web Blue Donald. Here we go. Oh, it's so close. That even from a race. It is Blue Donald will be moving on in the quarterfinals. Here we go. Next race in round number 2 is gonna be Maximum Destruction taking on with Sun Diego. Here we go. It's gonna be Sun Diego from Mixed 20 doubles tags will be moving on in the quarterfinals. And before we start in the quarterfinals, here was our halftime. First in the first race is gonna be in the halftime is gonna be Nightmare versus Great Digger and Mulan Down. And towards the end, round number 1 in the mini halftime is gonna be Monster Domination Gold taking on Web. Greg Curtis Marco Mini will take our first race in the mini truck 1. Here we go, first race in round 1. And it does not count, but except for Grave Digger will be moving on in the second round in the halftime. Here we go, this is our drag race. So next up is Max D taking on Web with Donald Mini. Here we go. It is Max D will be moving on in round 2. Next race, it is Dragon taking on Web Bygone Dragonoid Mini. So for Dragon, it's gonna be Bygone Dragonoid will be moving on in the next round. Here we go, next race is gonna be Great Cosmo Lord taking on Monster Dimension Gold. It is gonna be Monster Dimension Gold will be moving on in the next round. So next race, our halftime mini is gonna be Megalodon taking on with Great Mode. Down to the end, it's gonna be Monster Dimension Gold taking on Alto first race in the round 2 in the halftime. Here we go, first race in the round 2 mini halftime. It's gonna be Megalodon will be moving on. Next round is Zombie Mini taking on Web Max D. Here we go. So for Zombie is gonna be Ghost 2. Max D will be moving on in the next round. So next race in the minis is gonna be Bygone Dragonoid Mini taking on Web Silent Digger Mini. So stuff for Sunday is Ghost here Bygone Dragonoid Mini will be moving on in the next round. Here we go, next race and the last race before we head towards the wheel race is gonna be Altoka Mini taking on Web Monster Dimension Gold. So stuff for Monster Dimension. Big Ghost here Alto Loco will be moving on in the next round. Let's get back to the racing. So first up in the quarterfinals is gonna be Plow taking on with Iron Man and Mulan Down. And towards the end, it's going to be Blue Donald taking on with Sun Diego. We'll take our first race in the quarterfinals. We got our first race in the quarterfinals. Here we go. It's going to be Powell Pouncil will be moving on in the semifinals. Here we go. Next race in the quarterfinals is going to be Puerto taking on with teammate Plow. Here we go. It's gonna be Plow will be moving on in the next round. Here we go, next race in the quarterfinals is gonna be Avenger Nomad taking on Web Lumberjack. Here we go. And it goes to Avenger Nomad will be moving on in the semifinals. So here we go, last race in the quarterfinals is gonna be San Diego taking on Web Blue Donald. Here we go. It's gonna be Blue Donald will be moving on in the semifinals. Here we go, next our next halftime race is gonna be Megalodon taking on Web. Maxie and last race in the halftime is gonna be Bygone Dragonite taking on El Toro taking first race in the minis. Here we go, first race in the minis. It's gonna be Megalodon Mini will be moving on in the final round. Here we go, last race before we head towards the final round. It's gonna be El Toro taking on Web Bygone Dragonite Mini. Here they go. It's gonna be El Toro Mini will move on in the final round in the halftime. Representing the cheaters of the Big Cat, it is Monster Jet Master and Black Pencil Monster Machines. And when saying the follow his teammate, it is Plower. It is Monster Jet Fancy 1 and Plower from the also challenge Double Down champion. Representing missile assignment of Team Scream, it is Monster Jam Savage, the Billion Driver, and Avenger Nomad. And representing Feel the Energy of the Thunder Strike of the Lightning, it is me and myself, Aaron 310 MJ, and Blood Donner from Mix 25. Here we go. First race in the semifinals is gonna be Pencil taking on Web Plower, and moving on down towards the end in the race is gonna be Adventure Nomad taking on Web Blood Donner from Mix 25. We have first race in the semifinals. Here we go. First race in the semifinals. Let's go racing. And plus Plower for the lead. It is Plower for the host Marja Mattel. Will be moving on in the final round. Here we go. Who's gonna join Martin Fan 01 and Plower? Is it gonna be is it gonna be Monster Savage and Avenger Nomad? Or is it gonna be me and myself, Aaron 310 MJ, and Blood Donner was here first race in the last semifinals? Here they go. It is gonna be Avenger Nomad would take on the final round. Here we go, representing the police sources of this beast. It is NA Police Fan 37 and Megalodon Mini. And representing the crazy balls of the poor workers, it is It is 51-55 Crazies and El Toro. We'll see who wins in the halftime event. Here we go, final round. And your winner goes to... Here we go, before we crown our halftime, let's get back to... we're waiting. It's gonna be Martin Fan 201 and Plower taking on with Missile 17 Scream. It is Monster Jam Savage, and the Billion Driver, and Adventure Nomad. We'll see our first race in the best of 3. Here we go, first race in the final round. It's gonna be Plower. We'll be moving on and taking on the first race. Here we go. Well, Monster Jam Savage and Adventure Nomad will tie it up. Or is it gonna be Monster Fan of your Monster Fancy 1 and Plower will become your first time champion? Let's see, find out. And is all tied up, so we're going towards the sudden death match. Here we go. Will Margin Fan 01 Impro will become your first time ever champion this season? Or is it gonna be Margin Savage? Of the WWE Joy first time ever champion and Adventure Nomad. We'll see our last race. And in the winner goes to the Western Races 2. And in place Fan 37 has become your first ever season champion, first time ever. AW Jordan Magadon Mini. So let's crown another champion. Said at halftime. And Go Western Races 2 Margin Fan 01 has become your first time ever champion in my Mahjong Center Series Season 5. I'm so sorry to Margin Savage and Avenger Nomad. I'm so sorry to this other driver in the halftime mini. It was 51-55 Crazy El Toroco mini. Both of you were so close to win, but except for both of you lost. So wow, Go Western Races to both of these drivers. Give it up for them to win. So that will do it this video for you guys saying. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. So Zeron310 signing out.
It's a long way to go, yeah, I don't